My idea with veterans is that we need EMDR work. Right brain, left brain, okay? Right brain, left brain, they have different cognitive functions. In a PTSD situation, the body is charged by the senses. So when the senses get charged, do I breathe, I hear, I see, I taste, I touch, that activates my sympathetic nervous system, and my body shuts down everything, and my body's ready for fight or flight. But that sense goes into a memory, and the memory is Taoists believe is in an organ, and the mind holds the link to the memory. But the memory charges the body. And then when the body's charged, you go into the right brain and you're not operating the left brain, which is logical. And this is what gets a lot of suicide. This is what gets a lot of people acting out, is because they're with this energetic charge that puts them in the trauma once again, but they're not really in the trauma. But they need to access the trauma to neutralize the trauma. And the work that Dr. Sambat does is he does EMDR work, left brain, right brain. He'll take the trauma and then he'll let the individual go into the trauma without losing their touch of reality. And it's through left brain, right brain, and to make this fusion between the left brain and the right brain, and then to look at be able to look at the trauma without losing it. And then once you look at the trauma, to see the trauma for what it is, and in this sense, you neutralize the trauma, neutralize it to a degree so that next time that trauma goes up, the charge is not as much. It may take 2 or 3 times to work through a trauma. So that's what Dr. Sambat is. I've done this with 3 different other doctors. Dr. Sambat is the best person. Some people left me, they got me in the charge and then left me, said, our time's up, and they left me in the charge, and that's not good. And Dr. Sambat's been able to take me up, feel the experience, let me neutralize the experience, and then set me down on my feet softly and say, okay, have a good day, and I come back in a week and we talk about it. So what we wanted to do here today is we wanted to integrate the Taoist 6 healing sounds, which the Taoists believe the heart holds contentment, excess desire, the spleen holds all the anxiety and mistrust, but it also holds trust, okay? And our lungs hold grief and sorrow and sadness, but they hold joy and courage. Our kidneys hold fear and trauma, that's why the adrenal glands are over them, but they also hold calm and peace. The liver holds aggression, anger, jealousy, but it also holds forgiveness and generosity. And so the Taoists believe that you take the ugly and you purge it, and then you pull in the good. The EMDR work that's been integrated by Master Mantak Chia is that when I go to each organ, I don't know the trauma. I just look into the heart, and I use the EMDR work that I physically look into the organ with my eyes, and this is where Dr. Sambat is going to help us with my eyes, left and right. And then I discharge that negative emotion through a movement and a sound, and I discharge the negative emotion, I ground the negative emotion, then I look into the mind for the link to the emotion, and I do EMDR, left brain, right brain, left brain, right brain, left brain, right brain, then I discharge the emotion. I ground the emotion. Then I turn over, hands open and accepting from the universe, from wherever. I accept that positive, the affirmative. And for the heart, that would be contentment, appreciation, gratitude. And I bring in this good energy. It's a red energy. And then I load this energy into the heart. And then we could do this sort of thing with a group. Dr. Sambat would be the best man to lead this sort of EMDR stuff with veterans that come here to Thailand and visit.
My name is Dr. Sombat Thapanya. I am here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I am a clinical psychologist, and my area of expertise is in trauma therapy, especially eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy, or EMDR. I also work with family, and we have a big project at the foundation that I'm running. It's called Peace Culture Foundation here in Chiang Mai, and we are advocating a parenting skill for parents to prevent abuse and neglect of children and to help them to raise healthy children using a program called Parenting for Lifelong Health, or PLH. And this program has been implemented in about 40 countries around the world. So it's an evidence-based program. The same as EMDR therapy, which is an evidence-based therapy. It has been known to be very effective for PTSD, for trauma-related problems. So I have a private practice and I have a number of clients that I have been working with a very satisfactory results. You might want to come to visit us in Chiang Mai. It's a very pleasant place to spend time. It's very close to nature, and as you can feel it now, it's very quiet and very calm. It is very suitable for improving your mental health.